Hello and welcome to the Bedford Consulting Financial Consolidation Explainer video. Today we will look at a pre-built financial consolidation solution in Anaplan. If you require an in-depth demo, then please get in touch. The contact details will be available at the end. Anaplan is a cloud-based connected planning platform on which you can build models for your varying business needs. While customers will typically build models from scratch, there are some use cases that lend themselves to pre-built models, and financial consolidation is one of them. Today we will look at a fully functioning IFRS consolidation model. You load in your company structures and data, then the model is ready to go. You have full investment register information and automated journals for intangibles on acquisition, intercompany elimination, elimination of investments, goodwill, reclass of equity, and non-controlling interest. The model supports all consolidation methods, including full consolidation, proportional consolidation, and equity methods. There are no black box consolidation processes. All calculations and postings are visible, and as with all models in Anaplan, there is also full audit tracking. Here we can see a consolidation process dashboard, and in this we can see a workflow of all of the consolidation processes. It's a helicopter view of where you are in the financial consolidation process within Anaplan. From here we can navigate through the entire model, and we can see a summary up here in terms of the process steps in the model, showing us that which is complete and that which needs attention in terms of any consolidation controls and errors that we may have. From this early stage, we're able to select through the different dimensions in the model, whether it be the versions, such as actual, forecast, or any other scenarios or views that we may want. We can look at our selected periods, and of course the consolidation group entity as well. This is an example of the kind of list that you would be importing so that the model will become tailored to your structures in your organization. Navigation is nice and easy through the model, and we can see that we have our headings in terms of monthly setup, where we can see our monthly reporting parameters, exchange rates, historical rate overrides, tax rates, and so on. We have a data collection section that looks at data collection and local journals, intercompany matching, which we'll touch on shortly, and a consolidation piece at the bottom that looks at journals, controls, and reports. And again, we'll go into that in a bit more detail in a moment. Our process status charts show us where we are in the process in a nice, clear graphical way. All charts and all data in Anaplan are interactive, so everything updates in real time. We can see summaries of our matching, our journals, and also our consolidation controls. Here we can see the one control error that we've flagged up here in our summary. From here we're able to look at a view of imported local currency data, and we can do so within our balance sheet and P&L. Coming through here to our consolidated balance sheet and also the consolidated income statement, we're able to see a view that allows for reconciliation of imported data prior to any consolidation adjustments. So by clicking on this list drop down up here that says all journals, we can see that we're viewing a consolidated all journal view here, but this breaks down into the local balance after restatement, consolidated adjustments, and consolidation journals. Each of these then break down further, so we can see our local balance, manual input and adjustments, and local adjustments breaks down even further to local data correction, gap restatements, and adjustment for net asset value. Consolidation adjustments breaks down further, as does the consolidation journals, and we can see each of the consolidation journals that we have, whether it be elimination of internal profit and sale, or elimination of provisions, and so on. These lists exist in the background in Anaplan, but apply to many modules throughout the model. So we're able to access these lists from multiple dashboards. Like here, for example, where we're looking at the consolidated income statement, we can reference those same lists, meaning that we have consistency in the data that flows through even if it's looking at that data in different ways. For example, income statement and balance sheet. We can look at currency translations in this FX analysis piece. And here we can review all FX translations in one place, from closing rates through monthly rates and historical rates. We can see our accounts here on rows. We can see dimensions such as our reporting unit up here. This again would be an upload that would be part of our configuration when we want to start off using this model. We have our consolidation currencies, again another list, and in this case, applying to currencies, we can see our US dollar and euro in this case. And similar to before, we can choose the journals that we want to look at. So we can see our local balance after restatements, and then we can see those local adjustments. So we're looking at a similar list that we looked at beforehand when we were looking at the balance sheet and the income statement, but we're looking at a subset of that list. So it gives us slightly less of that information as we would want it to do. Within the dashboard, it moves us through from local currency year to date through to a year to date translation, with every step in the middle nicely laid out and nicely clear in terms of what it's doing. Let's take a quick look at intercompany matrices. From our navigation dashboard, we can look at our intercompany matching. And within here, we can open up the balance sheet part and the income statement part. The intercompany matrix gives us a view of any intercompany differences. So we can see the intercompany amount, we can see the counterparty amount, and then we can see the difference that exists, if one exists. We can do so by consolidation group entity, by period, and also by version. And we can see as we move down this dashboard how it takes us through that process of intercompany matching, giving us a reconciliation summary at the bottom so that we can flag any differences that we have. Finally, we can take a quick look at Consolidation Journeys. Going into our Consolidation Reports, we can view our financial statements as we did before, but now we can do so by the journal detail. So here looking at the income statement, and here looking at our balance sheet. This gives us a view of both automated and manual journals in one place for full visibility on the full consolidation process. We can see our income statement accounts here on the left. We can see our entities running across on columns, and each of the relevant journals that we have all the way across here on columns underneath those entities, with the group entities at the top. These group entities are reflected in the list here so that we can choose between these as we need to, and it tells us that the report data is a real-time calculation. As previously mentioned, this is very much a high-level fly-through of what the model can do. If you're interested in a more detailed demonstration, please do get in touch and we'd be more than happy to give you a demonstration of the product.